What's up guys, Lvladen here, and today I'm coming at you with a video on the 10.2 PTR. Now, 10.2 actually comes out next reset, so I've been on the PTR working on what talents I might be switching up on Ret, and let me first say before I even get into it, look at this sword. This is probably my favorite two-hander that Blizzard has put out since maybe Ashbringer in Legion. This is a beautiful, beautiful weapon. Alright, so I've been kind of torn between what talents that I'm going to be running in addition to which stats I'm going to be running. I'm a little lazy on the PTR, so I'm not over there in the trade district crafting every little min-max piece of gear that I want to put on, because I think in this upcoming season, most of our off pieces are going to be from the crafting order station. And I know that sucks for some people because you're going to have to use a lot of gold and whatnot. But if you want to min-max, I think what we're going to be doing is lowering our versatility a little bit and raising our mastery and our haste. Now, due to the amount of HP that we have, like some people have 1,000,000 HP. Let me go hit a target dummy real quick and show you guys how much HP I have in PvP combat. The number is pretty large. Actually, yep, 813k, and that's without any stand buffs, so like no fortitude or anything. Just 813k, and I don't even have all my gear upgraded, right? I'm missing a handful of pieces. Like my Inferior's War Boots aren't upgraded, and my cloak is not upgraded. So I am missing some pieces that will increase my stamina even further, and then obviously some class buffs or passives, you know, that can raise their HP. So we're gonna have almost, some classes will have almost 1,000,000, which means burst damage, at least from Ret, is not nearly as effective as it was before. We do have really strong, consistent damage, but the old Final Reckoning, Empyrean Legacy, Divine Toll one shot, you know, whatever we can do, it's not as chunky as it was last patch. And some classes have that burst still. Ret's one shot burst, it's not as big. It's 1 through 3 global burst isn't as big, but its consistent damage is pretty strong. Now the set bonus, it's okay. It's pretty good in PvP, but it's kind of weak in PvP. Or did I say it's weak? It's good in PvE, but weak in PvP. That's what I meant. The secondary echo effects from your final verdict occupy an animation, but luckily for us, you can like animation cancel with your other abilities. So it looks kind of cool. I like it, but the damage overall that it adds, it's not that strong. Same with the secondary effect from the judgment. However, I do still think it's going to be worth running over just running pure versatility mastery because of the stat stack or the diminishing returns on the stat stacking. So it's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. Expurgation isn't really not doing that much of our damage overall. It's doing pretty low still, around the 4.5% range, which is not terrible considering what it used to be when we took it. I have experimented a little bit with Penitence. I think it might be okay, especially when we play Blade of Vengeance. I do think there is a world now where we pick up Blade of Vengeance and Penitence for rated BGs, and we just kind of dot everyone down. The dot's not that strong, but if we take Improved Blade of Justice, which is another talent that I'm looking into running this upcoming patch, we'll have pretty high uptime, like 100% uptime on AoE Blade of Vengeance. So it could be good in BGs, could be good in cleaves. I haven't tested it enough in PvP to say for sure. However, a few things that I have tested is I've tested not running Vanguard's Momentum because we are so global occupied with the new rotation, trying to keep up your expurgation and hitting your judgments into the expurgation window to proc the Wrathful Sanctions. However, it's like you can ignore that. The priority is still going to be hitting your Hammer of Wrath as long as you're running Vengeful Wrath. If you're not running Vengeful Wrath and you opt for Divine Purpose or some other weird build on the Paladin tree, then yeah, it's gonna drop in priority. But personally, at the moment, I still prefer Vengeful Wrath and Vanguard's Momentum, even when I'm running the 4-piece set, and it could kind of interrupt that rotation a little bit. But everything's subject to change, right? I'm going to be doing plenty of PvP testing in the coming weeks, trying to figure out what is the best build in the stat optimization. yeah, keep an eye out for the videos in the future. Now, as for stats, I still think the priority is like versatility, then mastery, then haste and crit. However, I'm now going to be going for a like a floor of haste. I think I want around 25-26% haste. I'm a little higher right now, and I think I'm going to be comfortable dropping my versatility a little bit, maybe around like 32-33% verse, and raising my mastery to be around 30% mastery. These stats are a little bit higher in PvP combat. This is like 38% versatility and 33-34% haste, and only 24% mastery. But I'm going to be changing these stats up a little bit with the profession crafted gear, and then I will update you all in the future. I did test plenty of haste on the PTR, and I actually like it. I think not many reds are playing or like trying to meta shift, because you don't change what's not broken. But we're getting to that point in the expansion where we have a lot of secondary stats to just kind of push around to wherever we want, and it does feel really good now to run the haste, because we need more judgments going out in order to both proc Wrathful Sanction, but also we lost the greater judgment application from Hammer of Wrath. So yeah, haste is pretty valuable, and the meta, at least for ret, is not as bursty. It's kind of, our damage, it feels like it's like not hitting as hard as other class. Like I'm on my enhanced shaman over here, slapping out 350k lightning bolts, 400k lightning bolts, and my final verdict hits like 180k max crit. So we'll see. We'll see what's going on here, see how the damage looks going into the season. If this build, if it turns out I'm completely wrong and I just run the old stuff, which I'm actually pretty close to the old stuff, or if I run something completely different, I'll let you guys know. But for the moment, my build looks something like this. You could even just drop Penitence, because I think Penitence is probably only going to be worth if you're running Blade of Vengeance. I don't think it's that great single target, so I'm going to just get rid of that, put it back down in the Truce Wake. Or if you don't want to run Truce Wake, you could always run Inquisitor's Ire, but this is also nerfed in PvP. And, do something like that. In Cleaves, when you want to pick up Blessed Champion, you could drop, that's where you could drop Truce Wake here, or you could drop your Vanguard's Momentum, because, Hammer of Wrath isn't that important anymore. It doesn't cleave like it used to. It doesn't apply the Judgment, so it's going to be up to you. These are just a few of the talents that I might change around. But if I had to go into next patch, we're going to get out all our honor gear on. I think my build is going to look something like this. And then even Holy Blade or Improved Blade is still to be determined as well. I'm going to do plenty of Double Blade of Justice testing here. On the dummy, it felt pretty good. In duels, it felt because like sometimes you really need that 2 holy power to just press a Word of Glory. And yeah, that's about it, guys. Stay tuned for more videos. If anyone has any questions about ret in the upcoming patch, drop them below. I'll make new videos soon. And just to update everyone on which set pieces we'll be running, at least in PvP, we're going to run the helm, the chest, the gloves, and the pants right here, and that should make up your 4 set. And then at the moment, I just have the Verdant Gladiator plates pauldrons for my shoulder piece here. But yeah, I'm gonna experiment going forward with the stats. So far, I'm liking haste. I'm gonna drop my versatility and increase my mastery, and then I will also test out a huge mastery build at some point. All right, guys, I'll see you all next time. Peace.